Hello friends, welcome to Easy Learning Economics. I am Dr. Keval. In this lecture, we shall construct a linear consumption function, and we shall learn also about the linear saving function, and furthermore we will see that what will be the consumption and saving at the different levels of income. Before to start, it is necessary to learn that what is linear relationship. Linear relationship is a simple mathematical relationship between two variables. The term linear can be interpreted in two different ways. The linearity in terms of variable, a regression line with two or more variable but none of them have power more than one. When we say that the variables have a linear relationship, it means the variables have not power more than one. This is the linear model. This is the linear in terms of parameters and linear in terms of variable. X is a variable and beta 2 is the parameter. X have no power more than 1. So it means this is the linear model. This is the non-linear model. X has power more than 1. This is the variable x and having the power more than 1. But here the x raised to power 1. This is the linear model and this is the non-linear model. Linearity in terms of variable we have discussed. Now we are discussing the linearity in terms of parameters. When we say linearity in terms of parameters, parameters must be linear. It means that none of the beta have the power more than 1. This is the linear model having the beta has power not more than 1. Beta raised to power 3. So this is the non-linear model in terms of parameters. This is the linear model. This is the non-linear model because the beta raised to power more than 1. But in case of linear model, beta does not have power more than 1. How to construct a linear consumption function or consumption equation? This is the table through which we are going to construct a linear consumption function. This is the disposable income. The disposable income is 0. When the income is 0, despite there is consumption. So consumption is 20 when income is 0. It means this is the autonomous consumption, because when there is no income, the consumer has to consume on the necessity of goods. In terms of the food, the cloth, shelter, consumer has to borrow or to use his savings to meet his basic needs and consumption. So here you can see this is the negative saving, that shows minus $20. It means the consumer at 0 level of income is borrowing from someone else or consume his saved income. When the income is $20, the consumption is $34. It means the consumer is earning $20 but he is spending $34. So he has to borrow still $14. You can see here. So this savings, because there are no savings, but consumer has to borrow $14. And as the income increases from $20 to $40, the consumption is at $40 level is 48. So the consumer's saving is minus 8 because consumer still has to borrow $8 to meet his basic consumption. So as the income increases from $40 to $60, the consumption at this level of income is 62. Consumer still has to borrow the $2. As the income is now $80, the consumer is spending on the consumption $76. So at this level of income, the consumer is saving $4. You can see here. As the income further increases from 80 to 100, the $10 are saved. So you can see here these $10 are saving. This is the change in consumption, that is the marginal propensity to consume. The change in consumption means the proportion of additional income which is spent on consumption out of the additional income. The marginal change in consumption, that is remains same. How it is calculated? When the income is 0, the consumption is 20. When the income is 20, the consumption is 34. So 34 minus 20, that is equals to 14. and 48 minus 34, that is equals to 14. 62 minus 48, that is equals to 14, and 76 minus 62, that is equals to 14. 90 minus 76, that is equals to 14. The change in consumption, that is constant. It means the marginal propensity to consume is same. If we want to check the change in income, that is also constant. So the income increases from $20 to $40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. Change in income, that is constant, that is $20. You can see here that, so the change in income means present minus preceding. 100 minus 80, that is 20. We are constructing the consumption function. So this is the consumption function. The equation for the consumption function is alpha plus beta y. Alpha is the autonomous consumption, that is 20 when the income is 0, because the consumer has to spend on the purchase of goods to meet its basic needs. Even he has no income, but he has to borrow to meet his consumption. Beta y is the income, and beta is the marginal propensity to consume. It means that marginal propensity to consume out of his additional income, how much the consumer is spent on the purchase of goods and services. So by using this function, we have to derive the consumption function. As we know that alpha is equal to autonomous consumption and the beta is equal to marginal propensity to consume, that is equals to change in consumptions or change in income. Change in consumption that we have calculated here, that is 14, and change in income, that is 20. You can see here. So by putting these values, that marginal propensity to consume is 0.7. This marginal propensity to consume, that is 0.7, shows that is the consumer income rises by $1, out of it that the consumer is paying the 70 cents on the purchase of goods and services. Beta is equals to 0.7 we have calculated. Now we are going to find the alpha. So how can we find this alpha? You can take any consumption. We are taking this consumption, and you can take any consumption, but you can find the same results. So you can practice yourself. Alpha we are going to find. So alpha is equal to consumption minus marginal propensity to consume. Income is 80 when the consumption is 76. So by putting this income 80, so we are finding this alpha. After solving it, we will see that autonomous consumption is 20. Autonomous consumption is 20 when the income is 0. That we have calculated this autonomous consumption by using this consumption function, and we have also calculated this beta. So we can construct the consumption function is equal to alpha plus beta y. Derived consumption function would be like this. The consumption is equal to alpha plus beta y. Autonomous consumption, that is 20, and beta marginal propensity to consume is 0.7, and income, what is the consumption at different level of disposable incomes. When the income is 60, our consumption is 62. So you can see that our consumption would be 62 by using this income. So we have derived the consumption function, and using this consumption function you can find the any level of consumption at different level of income. Now linear saving function. We are now going to develop the saving function. So the saving function equation is minus CA plus 1 minus beta y. So here minus CA is negative saving or dis-savings, and beta is equal to marginal propensity to consume, and 1 minus beta is equals to marginal propensity to save. Remember that 1 minus beta is equals to marginal propensity to save, whereas the beta is the slope that shows the marginal propensity to consume. We are using this saving function. So minus 20 is dis-savings when the income is 0. The saving function would be like this, minus 20 plus 0.3y. We can use this saving function and calculate the savings at different levels of income. When the income is 60, our saving is minus 2. So now we are using this saving function, and we will see whether the saving is minus 2 or not. What will be the saving when income is $60? So using this saving function, minus CA plus 1 minus beta y, so saving would be minus 2. We are further calculating the savings at different level of income. like that what will be the savings when the income is now 100. So you will see using this saving function, when income is 100 the saving is $10. So in this way we can calculate the different savings at different levels of income using this linear consumption and saving function. I hope this will be helpful for you. If you have any query or comment, let me know in comment box. Thanks for watching.